So let's get into your reading, Virgo. So let's see what's been going on in the recent past. So here we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And here we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Here we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have Justice. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Temperance. We have the Eight of Wands. We have Strength. And we have the Emperor. Okay, so some of you are dealing with Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, so a lot of fire in your chart. Some of you are dealing with a Libra or a Gemini here. This is Gemini and this is Libra. And Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer for some of you as well. So a lot of fire and a lot of air in your reading. So some of you could have fallen for somebody and you could have spent a lot of time with this person, you know, and this is like a kind of love connection, you know, between you and two people. So I feel like there was a very strong attraction here, and I feel as though with the Temperance card as well, this is a fair and balanced love. So what you felt for someone, they felt for you. But I feel like maybe some of you kind of retreated from the situation because you were spending too much time at work for some of you. So finances and career kind of got in the way of it. For some of you, you spent a lot of time with that person. For some of you, you literally just put yourselves away and focused on your job. Especially if you own your own business or you're a manager of some sort. Emperor can represent being in charge of something, so he's a authority figure. So maybe some of you fell for your boss. For some of you, so here with Justice, maybe some of you kind of spent some time alone after a divorce, and you've been strong about the situation and you've moved on quickly from it. But I feel as though with this love, it's like it came in quickly. There was like all this emotion, there was like all this passion, and that's kind of what's happened for some of you. But then for some of you, you have just been spending time on your own, and you've just kind of locked yourselves away is what I feel like. So if you're not in a relationship, if you haven't been dating, it's like you've just locked yourselves away. So in the present, we have forgiven and learning as you release and heal the past and experience more love in your present moments. So I feel like it was like a whirlwind kind of romance, and maybe although there was this mutual attraction, someone kind of moved away from it, and now you feel as though this person has got away with something with the Seven of Swords here. So it's like maybe there was all this fire, there was all this energy, there was all this passion, and then someone done some kind of sneaky shit, and you're willing to forgive and learn from the situation. It could be surrounding a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You had a lot of air as well, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So maybe a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius hurt you, and maybe that's why you kind of retreated from the situation. So that's what I feel. And especially if you are dealing with a fire sign, I know that the past few readings I've done, fire signs have actually come up as being kind of sneaky and having like lots of different partners. Not to bash fire signs, but that's kind of what's been going on. So yeah, so some of you have ended things with a fire sign, and now you're just kind of learning from the situation. So here with the Hangman, it's like you've retreated from the situation and you've learned. And again, this card here has come up for a lot of signs this month. So it's all about learning lessons, and here for forgiving and learning. So it's like you found out something about somebody, someone that has some kind of fire energy, and you're done. Maybe it's a Scorpio as well. The Death card can represent Scorpio. So, but I feel as though, yeah, you've learnt your lesson from this person, and now you're moving on. You're done. You're done now. I feel like, Virgo. I feel like you've been hurt by somebody. I feel like a whirlwind romance kind of swept you off your feet, and then you learnt truths about somebody. You learnt somebody was sneaky, and yeah, and now it's over. So in the future you have pay attention to the red flags, the signs of caution in you, and you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And we have the Knight of Wands. So this is fire again. So I feel like this fire sign is going to come back. I feel like they're going to come back, but in your mind, in your heart, it's over. It's over. You've learnt your lessons. That's it now. They can't come back and treat you like that. And the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, yeah, that's what I feel like. So we have the Sun. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So for those of you that are married, that haven't been caught up in a whirlwind relationship, even though you have unrequited love and pay attention to the red flags, I feel for those of you that are in a settled and a committed relationship or marriage, I feel like your marriage is going quite well. I feel like a lot of you are putting emphasis on marriage, and I feel like a lot of you are content. So, with the unrequited love, I feel as though it's to do with this energy here, the Knight of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm not bashing fire signs. I'm not bashing air signs. But this is what's showing in the card. It's like you've seen the light with this person. You've had your resting time. You've had time to heal from it. And again, it's done. You're just not like, you're not interested anymore. You know, so even though this person is trying to come back, you kind of give them the cold shoulder. And maybe this Page of Swords energy is you basically telling them, no, like, leave me the fuck alone, basically, is what I feel like. Yeah, you know, it's like you've kind of got over it, then they turn up out of the blue and you're just like, piss off, I'm not having it. You know, you've seen them for what they are, you've seen the light, and you're able to see the red flags. You know, so again, I feel in order for you to get over this situation, what I feel you guys have done is work excessively hard. So in order to basically move forward from this hurt, you guys have just been working and working and working, and yeah, you guys are able to buy yourself something nice, and you guys are taking care of yourselves and, you know, like pampering yourselves. You're working too hard here, so bear that in mind. Some of you are working too hard, and then there's a need for rest as well. I know that Virgos are workaholics. You guys literally just work and work and work. So yeah, there's a need to take a rest from it. So in your overall energy, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Again, so this goes back to what I was saying about if someone that's hurt you and you've seen them for what they are, if they try and come back, don't be scared to give them a piece of your mind. Let them know, you're not ever doing this to me again. Tell them exactly how you feel. So here we have the Nine of Swords. Here we have the Chariot. Here we have the Hermit. And here we have the Six of Wands. So I feel like this situation has caused you a lot of grief. It has caused you a lot of stress. But you're now balanced. You're now back on form. With the Hermit, this is you, Virgo. And it's like you've had this kind of enlightened moment, you know. So here with the Hangman as well, you've learned a serious lesson from this person, and I feel like you're not going back. It's done. It's done, and you're walking away with your dignity, is what I feel like. So yeah, you're walking away with your self-respect, and you are remaining in control of your mind and of your emotions. You're in control, you're in the driving seat, you are the one that's moving things forward. This could be a Cancer for some of you as well. So I very much feel as though Virgo is in charge this month of October. So it's like you've had this ending, and then where you will find yourselves is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help to bring you together. And then you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Fool, and you have the Five of Swords. So it's like you have the last laugh. You say bye to somebody, and then you start like a new journey, and then you kind of have this victory. I'm reading this Five of Swords as like a victory here, a victory at work, a victory in your home life, you know, and calling in your soulmate. This is destiny, and you're now on the right path with the Fool. You guys are going in the right direction, and you are going to find yourselves very happy. So it's a case of letting go of someone that doesn't have the best of intentions, to your soulmate who does have good intentions for you, who can offer you security, who can offer you love here. So you guys are going to kind of have it all. So even though you guys have been through like stress, it's kind of like universe is saying, okay, you guys have learnt your lessons now. Now I'm going to give you guys what it is that you're asking for, which is, you know, a happy home and, you know, like a good job, and yeah, like happiness at work, happiness in the home, things like that. So in your environment, you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So if somebody new comes in, I don't feel as though it's someone from the past. I feel like for most of you, again, this is a general reading, but for some of you, it's somebody new. So we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Magician, and we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, so some of you might end up meeting someone new. For some of you, so if I show you something, so with the Fool, right, this represents man. Okay, so this represents me, it represents you, it represents everybody. But when we start a new journey, the first person that the Fool meets is the Magician. So some of you could end up meeting somebody, and maybe you're like a little bit guarded here. But if you're patient and put in the work with this person and give your relationship a chance, you could find that you're moving into better times. You know, I don't see anyone leaving or things like that. I do feel as though you're saying bye to somebody that's negative, someone that's hurt you, and it's like you meet someone else, and yeah, you move away from like bad times, and yeah, your hard work starts to pay off, or things start to pay off, but you can't see it at the moment. But someone is going to come along and transform things for you, or you're going to transform things for yourself. And give this person a chance. If you meet someone new, give them a chance. So in your hopes and fears, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the Three of Wands. So some of you could want to break free from some kind of situation, but you do have very strong feelings about something or about someone. So I feel as though you feel tied into a situation, and the advice is to detach your emotions from it. Take on the Queen of Swords Swords energy. You know, she's a very, very logical thinker, and as I often say with this card, she's holding this sword, and if something no longer serves her purpose, or if someone hurts her, she brings that sword down and she just cuts. That's it. It's time to cut from something, basically. You know, you've put in a lot of work with something, and yeah, it's time to break free from something. For some of you, you're going to meet someone new and you're going to have feelings for them, and the advice is don't waste time with this person. It could be a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for some of you. So if you do meet someone new and you have an attraction and there's feelings there, don't waste time, get to know this person. So in your outcome, we have addictions are affecting your romantic life, codependency. But then this card fell out in reverse. So someone is letting go of some kind of addiction, some kind of dependency. So maybe someone is relying on you financially, or maybe you guys are working too hard and right now you're just giving yourselves a break. Okay, so maybe someone that you had feelings for, you're kind of letting all that go now. Here we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So maybe some of you are letting go of arguments. Again, with the Page of Pentacles as well, this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe you have someone that is financially relying on you, because you've got the Six of Pentacles here as well. And it's kind of causing arguments, so you need to let them go. Maybe someone is only interested in you because you can provide them with that security. So if someone is kind of doing that to you, let it go. You know, so that's what I feel. So I do feel as though there is love definitely coming in, and money is definitely coming in, you know. This is where you're going to find yourself throughout October. Soulmate coming in, Ten of Cups, happiness in the home, Ace of Pentacles, money, finances coming in. So you guys are definitely going to end up happy, but you have to release something, you know, and let go of arguments, let go of someone that's constantly asking you for money, that's draining you, that's kind of depending on you. If someone does have alcohol or drug problems, let it go. Let it go, okay? Especially if it is a immature Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. If it's a immature earth sign, let it go. And if it's you that has a alcohol or drug or kind of are relying on someone for money, it's going to be causing some arguments, and I feel like this person, you're no longer going to be able to depend on them. That's what I kind of feel like. But at the same time, for those of you that are kind of struggling financially, which I don't feel as though you are, you will be able to balance things out. You will get some kind of financial help. So don't stress too much. So again, it's a case of endings, and then there's beginnings here. You manifest beginnings. So yeah, so I feel like it starts off being a little bit rocky, but then throughout October things just get a lot better for you guys. So I feel like it's going to end up being a very good month, and most of the readings I've done for the other signs this month, they've all been really, really positive. So yeah, so it's you know, it's a really good month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading.